Welcome to the Solomon Islands, a place so remote most people can't find it on a map, and even Google Maps seems to struggle. If you're after a destination your friends can't pronounce, you found it. This isn't a resort brochure fantasy, it's raw, real adventure. We'll dive into sunken history, trek through jungles, and meet people who are genuinely happier than your average commuter. Let's get started before the humidity fogs up my camera for good. Our first stop, Iron Bottom Sound, the world's most haunting outdoor museum. The waters here are littered with WWII destroyers, planes, tanks, now claimed by coral and fish. You don't need to dive deep. History is everywhere, sometimes just lying on the beach. Local guides can point out the exact spot where the USS Quincy rests beneath the waves. It's surreal, floating above a graveyard that's become a vibrant reef. The contrast between natural beauty and violent history is striking. On land, you'll find relics too, rusted helmets, Coke bottles, even the odd armored vehicle. The islands are a living museum where kids swim around wrecks and the past is part of daily life. For history buffs, it's paradise. For everyone else, it's a powerful reminder of what happened here. Just don't try to take home a souvenir. Unexploded ordnance is a terrible keepsake. The locals see these relics as part of their landscape, woven into their heritage. The war came to their home, and its remnants are everywhere. If you want a vacation that's equal parts sun, sea, and existential reflection, this is it. Pack your snorkel, sunscreen, and curiosity. And maybe leave the metal detector at home, unless you want to explain yourself to airport security. The Solomon Islands, where history and nature collide and every beach tells a story. Just remember, I'm not bailing you out of a Solomon Islands jail. Respect the past, enjoy the present, and watch your step. This is history you can literally trip over. Let's talk Honiara, the capital. A city with the energy of a beehive and the infrastructure of a work in progress. The main road is a chaotic parade of honking minibuses and pedestrians who treat sidewalks as optional. Potholes are everywhere. Driving here is an off-road adventure. Yet, this is the heart of the Solomon Islands. Parliament buildings beside bustling markets, shiny banks next to beetle nut stalls. The traffic is legendary. Minibuses stop wherever, whenever, and the system is a mystery to outsiders. Despite the chaos, the city is vibrant and the people are incredibly friendly. Smiles and greetings are the norm, not the exception. Air conditioning is a luxury, Wi-Fi is a gamble, but the coastal views are always stunning. Cargo ships and warship ghosts share the horizon, a constant reminder of the island's crossroads of history and commerce. Honiara isn't Paris or Tokyo, it's unapologetically itself. Gritty, loud, and fascinating, it's the perfect launchpad for your Solomon adventure. Here, you'll know you're not in Kansas anymore, unless Kansas has suddenly embraced beetle nuts and traffic anarchy. It's a city that runs on human connection, not traffic lights. Soak it in, and get ready for the real adventure beyond. Honiara, where every day is a little unpredictable, and that's exactly the point. Welcome to the Gateway of the Solomons. Let's keep moving. After Honiara, I was promised an easy hike to Matanico Falls. Spoiler, easy is relative here. The trail starts gently through a village, kids wave, chickens scatter, then suddenly you're scrambling down a muddy gorge. Our guide skipped along like a mountain goat. I moved like a fridge tumbling downstairs. At one point you wade through the river, praying your camera and passport survive. Then you hear it, the roar of the falls. You push through jungle and there it is, Matanico Falls, crashing into a cave surrounded by lush green. The pain and mud melt away, at least for a moment. Inside the cave, light streams in, illuminating thousands of bats clinging to the ceiling. Their chatter mixes with the waterfall's roar, a wild, natural symphony. Swimming in the cool pool beneath the falls is pure magic. You float, staring up at the torrent and jungle canopy, forgetting the treacherous hike. Then reality hits. You have to climb back up. The return is brutal, but the memory of the falls and the promise of a cold beer push you through. Never underestimate the motivational power of a cold drink after a jungle trek. Matanico Falls worth every muddy step. If you want a real adventure, this is it. Just bring sturdy boots and a sense of humor. And maybe leave your white clothes at home. The jungle doesn't care about your laundry, but it will reward your effort with unforgettable beauty. Onward to the next challenge. No trip is complete without a visit to Honiara Central Market, a riot of color, sound, and yes, smell. Here you'll find everything. Giant papayas, mysterious root veggies, and fish bigger than toddlers. The craft section is a treasure trove. Carved wooden sharks, shimmering mother-of-pearl bowls, and shell jewelry you won't find anywhere else. Haggling is an art form here, usually with grandmothers who could out-negotiate Wall Street. I tried bargaining for a bowl and ended up paying more, but left with a smile and a story. Beyond crafts, you'll find daily essentials. Used clothes, cooking pots, machetes, life's basics, Solomon style. Grab a cheap, delicious lunch. Grilled fish on banana leaf, taro chips, all cooked with care. The market is the city's beating heart, where gossip, trade, and community collide. It's loud, crowded, and absolutely fantastic. Go with cash, an open mind, and expect to lose a negotiation or two. The stories you'll collect are worth every dollar. This is where you see the real Solomon Islands, vibrant, authentic, and unforgettable. Don't miss it, and don't be surprised if you leave with more than you bargained for. The market is an adventure in itself. Dive in and enjoy the chaos. You'll remember it long after you've left. Let's keep exploring. To truly understand the Solomons, you have to visit a village, where life is simple, communal, and deeply connected to nature. We were welcomed with open arms, laughter, and a feast cooked over hot stones. Taro, yams, fresh fish, all harvested that day. The chief greeted us with quiet dignity. Kids giggled at my attempts to speak their language. We watched basket weaving, food gathering, and the rhythms of daily life. Hard work, but full of community spirit. Here, everyone has a role and everyone looks out for each other. It's a social safety net, made of people, not policies. By the end I felt adopted, called brother, given a shell necklace and treated like family. Leaving was hard. You glimpse a way of life so different, so connected, you almost don't want to return to emails and traffic. The real magic of the Solomons isn't just the scenery, it's the people. Their warmth, resilience, and generosity stay with you. I may have left as a visitor, but I gained a new family, who probably think my name is Delicious Pineapple. That's the Solomon Islands, a place that welcomes you in and sends you home changed. It's not just a trip, it's a connection. And it's the reason you'll want to come back. The world could use a little more of this kind of hospitality. Treasure it, and don't forget to say thank you. In any language. On to the next adventure. The Solomon Islands underwater world is pure magic. Part of the Coral Triangle, it's a living aquarium. Even if you're a clumsy snorkeler like me, the moment you dip your face in, you're surrounded by vibrant coral and a riot of fish. Parrotfish, clownfish, swirling schools of trevally, it's a visual overload. The main challenge, remembering to breathe through the snorkel, not your nose, and not swallowing half the Pacific in excitement. Sea turtles glide by, reef sharks patrol the edges, and WWIIs have become coral-encrusted habitats. Diving here is a haunting blend of history and nature, sunken ships now teeming with life. Even off the beach, the reefs are healthy and accessible to all. This underwater world is the island's lifeblood, food, livelihood, and heritage. It's also fragile. Seeing it firsthand makes you appreciate why it must be protected. After a day in the sea, fresh water tastes like champagne. Whether you're a seasoned diver or a first-timer, the Solomon's reefs will blow your mind. Respect the ocean, and it will reward you. And remember, don't try to shout "wow" underwater. You'll just end up drinking the ocean. The Solomon Islands, where the real adventure is beneath the surface. Dive in and discover a world you'll never forget. Just don't forget your snorkel, or your sense of wonder. The sea here is unforgettable. Let's head back to shore. Head inland and you're in the rainforest, a wall of green, alive with birds, insects, and the constant hum of life. The biodiversity is staggering, hornbills, sunbirds, and trees draped in orchids and vines. The forest feels ancient, almost untouched, like a set from Jurassic Park. And then there are the insects, mosquitoes with Olympic-level persistence, butterflies the size of your hand, and spiders that could charge rent. Bug spray isn't optional, it's survival gear. For every creepy crawly there's a moment of beauty, a flash of iridescent wings, a chorus of birdsong. The rainforest humbles you, makes you feel small, and reminds you of nature's complexity. It's a system that's worked for millions of years. We're just visitors. Respect its power, and it will reward you with unforgettable sights. Brave the jungle, and you'll come away with stories, and maybe a new appreciation for well-sealed tents. Don't just stick to the coast, the real wild is inland. Lace up your boots, douse yourself in repellent, and go exploring. The rainforest is waiting. And so are its very friendly insects. You'll never look at a butterfly the same way again. The Solomon Islands, wild, beautiful, and buzzing with life. Step inside and see what you discover. Just check your boots before you put them on. That's the Solomon Islands. A place where the past lingers, the welcome is warm, and adventure is everywhere. It's not for everyone, but for the right traveler it's unforgettable. You'll leave with stories, memories, and maybe a few bug bites. If you enjoyed this wild ride, hit subscribe. We've got more travel guides to places you never knew you wanted to visit. Thanks for watching, and remember, travel is only glamorous in hindsight. See you next time.